We finally got another tweet from Roaring Kitty, a clip from Futurama in season 5, episode 2, which in the show is about a dog who belonged to the main character of the show, named Fry, and is left behind when Fry is frozen for 1,000 years. The clip involves Seymour Assis, which is the dog's name, waiting outside of a pizza shop for Fry to return. The clip starts January 2nd, 2002, plays through, he's waiting, looking around. The season changes from spring to summer to fall. Dog's still there. Winter. Year goes by. Okay, we wait. We watch the clip. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I didn't plug the music in. He gets a slice from the guy, and we'll talk about the music here in a second. Another year goes by. Now take a look here at the top. The U is falling sideways. Hits the guy right in the face, and the U drops on the ground. Pay attention how the dog is looking away from the U as well. A lot of people aren't talking about this, and we're going to talk about that. He waits, waiting potentially forever, maybe even dying. Okay, so what does all of this mean? First of all, people are trying to not get around the fact of the dog's name, symbolizing Moas, C Moas. Now, Deep Effing Value, aka Roaring Kitty, aka Keith Gill, ended up changing the song lyrics. The song lyrics original started, if it takes forever, I will wait for you for 1,000 summers, I will wait for you, so on and so on and so on. At the chorus, instead, he started the song, every day remember how I love you so, in your heart believe, yada yada yada, and he ends it for 1,000 summers, I will wait for you. The exact lyrics are, in your heart believe what, in my heart I know, that forevermore I'll wait for you, the clock will tick away the hours one by one, and then the time will come when all the waiting's done. The time when you return and find me here and run straight to my waiting arms. If it takes forever, I will wait for you. For 1,000 summers, I will wait for you. Which clearly, okay, the entire episode of this is based on loyalty. And Roaring Kitty basically states, he's saying that it will all be worth it in the end. He sees the Moas, he's loyal to one being, in my opinion, which is Gamestop, and the time will come when all the waiting is done. Now, a lot of people are, in my opinion, misinterpreting the tweet and looking too deep into it. Obviously, these tweets are very, very symbolic, and the U falling off the sign is what throws people off guard, because we had what people say the present logo shaped as a Unity logo. Then we have the Rick James Give It To Me Baby with the Unity ring on, and then we have the Time U cover, so on and so on and so on, giving several hints at potentially Unity, right? Gamestop is the only play. I don't care how many people are saying it, and I want to talk about it right now. Roaring Kitty showed you that he dropped Chewy, okay, in this post, September 6, 2024. Roaring Kitty showed you he dropped Chewy. Roaring Kitty also showed you that in the post that he just posted, he dropped the U. The U fell off the sign. However, this could also indicate that during this period of loyalty, we broke unity. Whether that's inside of the community or whether that separated our focus, whatever it may be, Roaring Kitty could be saying that it's only going to work if basically we have unity, so on and so forth. Now, he could also be trying to confuse the algorithms with you and Chewy. As many of you see that when he tweets, you see Chewy rise, you see Unity rise, and you see GameStop rise, and maybe even sometimes AMC, right? But GameStop posted before Roaring Kitty's post today, TikTok, 426.9, and then probably nothing. Now, we can't forget at the beginning of the post, obviously, it says January 2nd, 2000. We're about to get into that. January 2nd of 2000 was 2 days before the January 4th, 2000 flash crash, in which case the market dropped about 7% over the span of 3 days. Then by late February was down about 11%. Now, it shortly followed this 2 years later with a 35% drop in '02, and we can't forget that the dog waited a couple years there after the period of that 2000 era that it showed. So it showed 2000 at the beginning, then it also showed the dog wait a couple of years. So we can't just disregard that, okay? In fact, whatever year you put it on, let's say we look at the '02 crash from that same period of January 2nd, of January 4th, you drop a total of 35%. You go to the same period, let's say the dog did wait 3 years, because that's what it showed in the video. You go to '03, the same time period, January 4th or so, the stock market dropped 15%. Ultimately, what we can expect right here, in which we also have the Bank of Japan rate decision, which we're going to talk about. That 8% correction brings us down to 557. An 11% correction would bring us down to around 542, 540. 15% correction brings us down to 520. If we have anything like O2, then we may see a drop all the way down to 430 or 400 even on the stock market. Now, I don't think it's you, but we also saw a massive $7.86 million dark pool print, I believe, prior to the tweet for Roaring Kitty, right? Does that mean it's him, or does that mean he's confusing the algorithms? Unity also trades at an 8% short interest, which is kind of decent, but you can see that it's basically flat on the day, trading in this channel. And don't get me wrong, Unity did run back in January of 2021 about 170% twice, right? So it did that same rally about twice, which sure, I think Unity could come back to $37.25 or so, maybe even a little bit higher. But are we really going to see the same magnitude of a squeeze as we're going to see on GameStop? Are we going to see the same magnitude of a squeeze on Chewy that we're going to see on GameStop? I mean, the question lies in your hands. And there's one thing I can tell you. Okay, first of all, after I map this out, Chewy could probably get to $83, which would be a decent squeeze as well. But the video clearly states, I mean, without overthinking it, right? GameStop is and always has been Roaring Kitty's play. Unity is and always has been important for diamond handlers, holding GameStop together. Okay, we hold in unity of one play. We're loyal to one play. That's what Roaring Kitty's thing is based on. Obviously, we have AMC, we diamond hand AMC, all that other stuff, right? But I think it's in simple terms. GameStop's the only play, put simply, that he's saying he's staying loyal no matter how long it takes. If Unity, we can't let Unity break us apart. Come together, bring back the volume, put it back into GameStop, and stop getting distracted. This is just in my personal opinion. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Sure, maybe some people can make some money off of Unity, but I overall think it's a trap. I think that soul, right, core deep down, these institutions, these hedge funds are looking at him. They're monitoring him. We've seen that time and time again, and they're trying to figure out where to park their money. While the OG retail investors that are unified together should know the core thesis behind Roaring Kitty, and it is GameStop and GameStop alone, and that is the only play. Now, I brought GameStop on Ethereum to your attention, okay? This has magnified the gains of GameStop stock, and I found another gem that technically I should only reveal the Discord, but I'll reveal it to you guys. And I don't think Unity is a play, but Unity on Sol, the crypto play, could be a possibility. All of these plays are extremely risky, and don't invest money you're not willing to lose, put very simply. But back in December of 2024, this ran 6,200%. January, the beginning, 718%. Roaring Kitty just dropped a tweet. This day alone, it's up 114%. You can't make it up. Another one I'm going to put on your radar is AINTI. Just the setup looks good. Market cap still pretty low. Liquidity over $1 million. Another potential possibility. This is more on the risky side. I like Unity on Sol here. Now, what is GameStop doing? Where are we going to go? Well, we formed the perfect cup and handle, and then on the end of the handle, on the bottom of the parallel channel, Roaring Kitty drops a tweet. We're in the perfect setup we could possibly be in. We need volume. 2, Friday tonight, Bank of Japan is dropping their rate decision. Bank of Japan will raise its benchmark interest rate on Friday by the most in 18 years, which is potentially a 0.5 hike or more, right? And if that comes out, that is just potentially what Roaring Kitty has been talking about and has been putting on his thumbnail, the Bank of Japan carry trade on wine that we've been talking about, all that other stuff. AMC, same thing. Just like the thing he posted, when I move, you move. It's simple. AMC will be here. Chewy and Unity might move when they move, but ultimately the most gains are going to be GameStop and AMC, put very simply. Now, BlackRock, these scumbags over here, the CEO says he wants the SEC to rapidly approve the tokenization of bonds and stocks. Of course he does, because we have seen mega manipulation within those sectors. And they are a monopoly, and they want to control everything, and they want to manipulate everything. Also, Trump said he will demand that interest rates drop immediately. Not sure what's going to happen here, But if this is the case for our economy, we have the end of January for our rate decision. The money printer is just going to get turned back on. I'm not sure what is going to happen here. I want to give you other stocks really quick, but I just want to briefly mention that if you're not in my Discord, please just join the Discord. It's hard to answer all the comments and talk with you guys on the daily. It's time to join the family. It's the top link in the description. Robinhood is trading at $50.56, breaking above several levels. We called this out way back here around 20 bucks when it started to have a massive setup, a perfect setup to the upside. Next resistance is $53.30 on Robinhood, then $60.15. If we go beyond that, I'm not sure where this thing is going to end up. I also want you to put your eyes on ARM, ticker symbol ARM, down 8% today, but the weekly candle looks good. Volume increase, testing a breakout above a crucial level at 164, and actually looks like it's going to close the week above that, which is very important. This could push ARM to the next level at 212, and over the next couple of years, when Trump is dumping money into AI, ARM could have a beautiful move higher alongside Palantir, which is up 1%, coming above this supply zone, which was technically a supply zone after we hit this demand zone, supply zone. Now we're coming above it, which means there is some good demand for Palantir here, right? We have to get above 78 and $80 and get a close above that. But warning symbol, Jim Cramer says nothing can stop Palantir. You know what happens when that guy calls things out. Lastly, I want to state I got into Disney calls, 110.32, up 1.4%. I saw a beautiful bounce, full candle on the daily above 108, which is perfect. I've been checking up on this now and then. Disney also has earnings February 5th, I believe, and I could see a move up to 122. We will see how that plays out. Bitcoin had this diamond pattern that the stock market played out, broke to the downside like the stock market did. Now it is breaking to the upside like the stock market did. Is it going to play out the same setup? Well, maybe. And if it does, we could just see another top here, just like we see with the SPY, and we could see things fall off a cliff. Trump coin recaptured the levels we talked about between 34 and 44, so we will keep an eye on this as well. Overall, guys, I'm sorry if that was a long video, but let me know your thoughts and your decoding of Roaring Kitty's tweet. Obviously the price didn't move as much as we wanted it to, but again, he knows where we are, and no matter how long it takes, we're all gonna hold together. That is it, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video on your way out. Join the Discord. It's a top link in the description. We talk stocks and crypto in there all day long. We post our gains, post our losses, and I post my trades as soon as I take them, and I am in there. I'm not like the other creators where they throw out their Discord. They overcharge it, for one, and then they don't even talk in their Discord. Also, the second link in the description is for a free broker. It's called Mumu. You can sign up through my link and make a deposit into your account. And then on that deposit, whenever you're not trading, they're basically going to allow you to earn 8.1% on that cash that's sitting there. Then when you take a trade, take it back out, it's still earning that interest. But on top of that, if you sign up through my link and deposit, not only are you earning that interest, but basically you are going to start earning free stocks from them up to 30, each valued up to $2,000 per stock. So there's no reason not to do it. Use the link, open an account, make a deposit. You also get access to level 2 order book data for free, trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. So do not sleep on it, guys. Again, join the weekend, but make sure to be in the Discord. I love you all. God bless. Lottery Stocks out.